Hey guys, welcome back to the Struggleville YouTube channel. About a week ago I had a subscriber ask about the Menards rebate system and how it works, so I wanted to do an all-encompassing video that just completely explains it from start to finish. I never script any of my videos, completely off the cuff, so I'm bound to miss some things. If you have a question, if there's something I didn't explain clearly, feel free to leave a comment down below, leave your questions there. You know, this is one of those videos when you do kind of a how-to or a guide type video. The less questions, the better. Not in the sense that I don't want to answer them, but if no one asks a question in the comments, then that means I did my job in the video. I explained it well enough that I answered and was able to foresee most possible questions. But do not hesitate if you have a question, because it only helps people in the future. Even if you already know the answer, just ask the question if it wasn't answered in this video, because it just helps future viewers. So feel free, do not hesitate to ask any questions down there if I missed something. So also let me mention my website before we get into it, struggleville.net. Every single week we're posting the best deals at Menards, free items that are just really good deals after rebates, and even deals that don't include a rebate. But the way Menards sales system is set up, or their store, most of the really good deals are going to include a rebate. So, you know, it's going to be an item that is on sale and also has a rebate, and that's where you're getting, you know, the really good deals. And like I said, they also have items that are free after rebate. So as you go into a Menards store, you're going to know something has a rebate because there's about a 4x6 inch index card that will be around the item. It'll be attached either above the item where it is on a shelf or right alongside the normal price tag. And that index card is going to give you a breakdown. It'll tell you the original price. If it's on sale, it'll tell you the sale price. It'll tell you how much the rebate is for. So let's say it's an item that's $10. It's on sale for $7. And then it has a $5 rebate. So it'll tell you final price after rebate, $2. So it gives you the whole breakdown. The bottom of that card will have the fine print. It'll have the dates of when this deal starts and ends. It'll also have the limit of how many you can buy. And that's per household. So if you had multiple households, or if you wanted to buy it and give it to a friend to let them mail in the rebate, it would have to be on a separate receipt. So if it said limit 4 and you wanted to get 8 of them, you would do 2 separate transactions of 4, and however you're going to do it for 2 different households. So that's what you're going to see in store. And one thing to know is, if you go to the store knowing what you want to buy, knowing what is either free or just a deal after rebate, it's a good idea to have the SKU number of that item. And I always post the SKU numbers on my website when I post these deals, because sometimes the workers just don't put the cards out. Maybe a customer walked off with the rebate card, and you're sitting there looking, and you're looking at the item. You know, you assume that what you are looking at is the one that you need, but the card's not there, so you don't know for sure. So if you can match up the SKU number with the deal, then you know for sure that it's what you're looking for. And sometimes if you're prepared, that actually works out better for you, because other people are passing it up because they don't know about the deal, they didn't see the rebate online or wherever they saw it. So if the store doesn't put out the card, sometimes that works out for you and you can get higher quantities of stuff. So I also want to mention that some things will be unlimited. It'll say no limit or limit to stock on hand, and in that case, you know, as much as the store has, as much as you're willing to dive into it, that's how much you can spend. Okay, so first, or I guess it's not first at this point because we're a couple minutes in, but I want to show you a Menards rebate. So when you buy something that is a rebate item, here I bought these black vinyl chair tips that were free after rebate. And if you go to the bottom of the receipt, let's see, here it says the rebates that are on this receipt, so 2319, and then at the bottom of the receipt is the rebate slip itself that you need to mail in to Menards. So you see it's number 2319, it has the dates valid, the final mailing date, the store, and the amount. So what you're going to do is go to their website. At the top there's a link to the rebate center. You're going to type in this rebate number. You can do up to 8 different rebates at a time. And once you print it out, this is what the slip looks like. So here, now this is actually a bad example. I shouldn't have done this one. So don't pay attention to this price at all. But the rebate slip shows you the SKU numbers that are valid. You see right here. It says rebate limit to stock on hand. And here's limit 4. I don't know why it says limited stock on hand, and I guess if they run out of stock, but it'll say no limit here if there is no limit on it. And furthermore, on the no limit stuff, let's pretend this said no limit instead of limit 4. If it says no limit, but the store had 10 of them, but you want 20, so you went to a second store and bought another 10, you can combine the no limit ones all together. Like, you could send it all in one envelope. It doesn't all have to be from the same store. If it says no limit, it truly means no limit. You can send it, you know, if this week I find something and then 2 weeks from now I find more of that same item at a different store, I can send it in again. So no limit is absolutely no limit no matter how you acquire or, you know, when you get the items. So we have limit 4. It shows the P.O. box to send it to, which, if I can find it on here, it's P.O. Box 155, Oakmont, Wisconsin, blah, blah, blah. You can also put multiple rebates within one receipt. So you see I have 5 more down here, and I will put those all with this one. On the side here, you'll have to fill out all your information, first name, last name, mailing address. I have never put my email address on this thing, because I don't want them emailing me. You can also attach an address label, so if you don't want to have to write it all out. Also, this slip, if you don't want to print it from your home computer, is available at the customer service desk. They have them lined up in the front, and you just have to find the one you need and grab it. You'll still have to fill out, obviously, your information. So, you have these rebates. You're going to print out one slip like this for each one of these and fill them out all individually, but they can all go into the same envelope when you mail it out. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks, and then you are going to get a card like this in the mail. This is a barcode. I figured I should cover it because I don't know if someone's going to get goofy and I don't know, try and use it or recreate it. I don't know. Anyways, I decided to cover the barcode. So you get this little postcard in the mail. It gives you a breakdown. Let's see, focus. You can see here I put all these 11% price adjustment receipts were all mailed together. That's why you're seeing them there. So this is 11% of the purchases I made. And you have a total of $22.53 on this rebate. And then the same thing here. This one's $170 if it ever focuses. There we go. And you can see some of the things that I bought. These Dingo dog treats were an unlimited item. That's why you see $83 worth. I bought a ceiling fan. So, that's that. Then that's the typical regular per item rebates. Now, another type of rebate that Menards has is the 11% off rebate. And that's 11% off the total, which we saw, here. So here's the 11%, right? Come on. Well, you know it says 11%, even if this thing doesn't want to focus. So with the 11%, regardless of how you pay, if you use a rebate or if you pay with cash or credit card, you're getting 11% of the total back on a rebate. That is also before buying other rebate items. So let's see if I can find, for instance, come on camera, you are not helping me today. So for instance, this screwdriver, the 9-in-1 screwdriver was $9.98. So I got the rebate of $9.98 to make that item free, plus I got 11% of $9.98. So it actually made money when the free items overlap the 11% sale. So then they also have, what you see on this one, is an 11% price adjustment rebate. So what this is let's say I bought an item on, let's see, January 1st, and then on January 15th, is that the right math? Let's say 14th to make it easy. On January 14th, they do an 11% sale. I can go into the store, or I'll post it on my website, struggleville.net, and they have a slip like this. A rebate slip in the store like this that is 11% price adjustment. And what it is you get the 11% sale on anything you purchased the previous 14 days. So hopefully that makes sense. So if I bought something on the 8th, the 10th, the 4th, whatever, and it started on the 15th, if I saved those receipts, what I'm going to do is mail in the original receipt with the 11% price adjustment, and it goes to a different P.O. box. Do not send it to P.O. Box 155. Their slip will have the correct P.O. box, so you know it's different, and you will get the adjustment. So that's what this $22 was. So this is $22 I never expected to get, because it was stuff that I bought, and then after the fact there was 11% sale, so they adjusted my prior purchases. Now, this is not, the 11% price adjustment is not supposed to apply to sale or clearance items. There's a couple other caveats. However, I always just send in every single receipt, let them figure out what was on sale and what was not. I'm not going to be doing that work for them. And as far as I know, they've been just giving me everything off these receipts. I don't know if they really track it or pay attention. The other thing to note is it says the postmark date. So this one says 127. You really don't need to pay attention to that. The 127, the only thing that makes it important is that is the last day this will be available on their website. So on January 28th, you will no longer be able to print this rebate or pick it up in the store. It's gone. But if you already have this rebate and you mail it like a week later, 10 days later, they're still going to honor it. They're still going to give you the amount for that rebate. So, again, off the cuff, let me make sure I got everything here. We talked about the 11%. We talked about the free items, possible of no limit items. I want to show you guys the website, the rebate website, to show you what that looks like there, how you can track your rebates, and what the breakdown looks like on the website. So let's go over there real quick, and in the meantime I will kind of process and see if there's anything else I need to include. So here we are on the Menards website, and there is two things I thought of that I wanted to mention that I definitely want to get into this video. You can roll the rebates. So essentially all you're going to do is those rebates I showed you, you're going to use those to buy more things that are free after rebate. And that's the beauty of the whole rebate program, is once you get some money built up, especially with 11% sales and 11% price adjustments and free items that overlap the 11% sales, you can actually start making money on the deals. And you're just going to keep reusing that rebate. So I had that one that was like $170. If I go into the store and buy $150 worth of free after rebate stuff, I'm going to pay with my $170 rebate and just keep rolling that into more and more rebate money. I'm going to get free items. And I used to do a lot more. I don't do as much now, but before I used to get every single free item possible, but it really gets to a point where you're going to have so much stuff you don't know what to do with it. There's free stuff every single week. So just know that, yes, you can use a rebate to pay for other items that have a rebate on them. Also, you do not have to spend the entire rebate at one time. If, in my example, if I use $150 of a rebate that is $170, they will write the balance on the slip and give it back to you, and you can reuse it any other time. You can use it as a partial payment, so if the next purchase I did was $40 and I had $20 left over, they'll take that $20 off, and then you can use credit card, cash, whatever you want. So there's that. Also, when paying with the rebate, you are not paying sales tax. So again, my same example, if I had a $150 purchase and I used a rebate to pay for the entire $150, you are not going to pay sales tax on that. So it's another nice thing about rolling the rebates. So, on to what you're looking at on the screen. When you go to the Menards homepage, you'll see Rebate Center in the upper left corner there. And this is the page it brings you to. So, I'm going to type in the numbers to the rebates you saw laying on my table there. Whoop, that's wrong. I'll learn how to type eventually. Okay, so those were the 5 rebates that I had on my table. Then it gives you some mumbo jumbo legal terms, and then you click accept the terms and view and print rebates. And why did it do that? Why did it do that? Let's try this one more time. I'm wondering if I have a pop-up blocker that stopped it from working. Not went fine, just that I don't know what happened. Maybe I mistyped something last time. Okay. That was a nice little error. So this thing's loading up the PDF files. Give it a second. Waiting. Okay, so nice thing about this is you can type right into them. And you only have to do it once, so you can hear, or you can see John Doe, and then you go down, and it says John Doe on that one, says John Doe on that one. Okay, so you get the idea. So you can do up to 8 at a time, and it makes it a lot easier just to fill out all your information and print that out. So, also at the bottom of this page, you can see track your rebate now. So, we'll go to that next, and I will show you what the screen looks like when you're tracking your rebates. Again, you can see here it takes 6 to 8 weeks for you to get your rebate back. And let's go over to that. Okay, so after you put in all of your information, it asks for your name, your address, zip code, and then it pulls up all the rebates you've done. This is going over the last year on my account. And here you'll say things, you'll see it either says processing, once obviously they start processing it, or it'll say issued. So here are the totals of the ones I've done. And then these are all linked so you can actually see the rebate. And if we go to that, you can see first transaction, and it'll say either redeemed or partially redeemed. And this one it says location Sycamore. It's just where the first time you use the rebate. If you use the rebate over like 5 different stores, it's not going to show all 5. It'll just show the very first one. But it also gives you a breakdown of everything that was on this rebate. I can show you real quick. Obviously 11% was an 11% sale. Reach tool was free after rebate. The framing square was free after rebate. The 7-inch squares free. Storage jars were free. Shelf brackets were free. The sound asleep earplugs were free, no limit. That's why I spent $418. And that was all rebate money. So I didn't pay sales tax on that. I had, gosh dang, I don't know, 60 of them. I don't know how much they were. But so I got them all for free. Plus, I'm going to get I did get $418 back. You can see it's redeemed, so I absolutely did get it back. We have Menards t-shirts or hats. That was free. Shelf bracket was free. The hinges were free. The oven liner was free. The corkscrews were free. That's the Bar Buddy, which was actually just in my last free item haul that I did. That was listed there also. So it was a different time. They do this a lot. I think they're trying to get rid of these things. Salt and pepper shaker is free. They did that a few times. The screw-in accessory hook, free. Non-stick copper pan, that was not free. I think that was $15 or something with a $5 rebate. Fuel test swabs were free. And wiper blades, they do a lot free. But, you know, especially nice in the winter, you might tear up your wiper blades or go through them quickly. So, that's everything. Give me a second. Let me think if there's anything else I wanted to mention. So real quick, guys, I wanted to show you what it looks like, at least on their website, since I can't go in store and show you. But here's one of the items that is free this week, a circular saw blade, plywood cutting blade. Anyways, tool shop, 152 circular saw blade. Here it shows the regular price of $4.97, mail-in rebate. Here's your limit 4, and it's $4.97, valid until the 6th. And final price free. So it says you save $4.97. And you can see the SKU numbers right here if you were trying to find it in store. And after you purchase the item, the receipt would then tell you what the rebate number is, so you can go on the website to print it out or pick it up in the store. Also, should have mentioned earlier, on my website, struggleville.net, I do have an email list specifically for Menards, and like I said, we post the deals every single week. So if you're a regular Menards shopper or you want to get into getting these free rebate items, make sure to sign up for the email list there. You can see it on the right-hand column of the website. Or also, if you go to any of the Menards deals post, it's right on the top of the post. Enter your email address there. And it's typically one email a week, so it's really nothing too intrusive or shouldn't bother you too much. Hopefully it actually benefits you, but we'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to give the video a like, and if you have any questions, if I missed anything, feel free to leave a question down below. I'll do my best to answer it. And thanks for watching.